Hello guys. Today a bit more of a casual video. Ooh, bit right. Yeah, so today we're talking about passive income websites. So websites, I know this is backwards, but it's because it's on a facing camera. It's not a lot I could do. But today we're talking about how to get a site to start with. Then we're gonna talk about what site you want to get. So what sites work, what sites don't really work, um, what it takes to make it. So how long is it gonna take you, how much it's gonna cost you, stuff like that. And then how to make money from the site, which is the end goal. Really, you set up the site. It's going to take you a while to set up the website. It's going to either cost you a lot of money, so you pay someone else to do it, or you learn yourself by taking a course. We'll discuss all of this and learn how to make, I don't know, for instance, WordPress websites or something like that, and then host your website so then it runs automatically using plugins and the sort. So first of all, how to build a site, how to build one, how to get one, what you have to do to, first of all, get you that website. So the first option we have is free hosted. So you can use websites like WordPress or GoDaddy. They offer free domains that you can use. So it'll be whatever your domain is. So passiveincomewebsite.wordpress.com or GoDaddy, Blogger, stuff like that. I'll link a few below. So it'll come in the section. So the sections I have, so how to make it, we'll do a link for each of the videos, the websites that I discuss below. So yeah, you get yourself a free domain to start with. It won't cost you anything. Some of them you can advertise on, so you can make money that way. But I always recommend going for a fully hosted website. You can buy from as low as, I think GoDaddy does them for $5.99, and a Blue Host also do some good deals. So I'll have a little look and see what deals I can get for you guys. I'll link them below. Then it's around $10 for £8 a month. So depending on how into this you are, if you're you really want a website, you might want to go for the hosting straight away, which you can also get through WordPress, GoDaddy. They do online hosting. You can host your websites through them. That's a bit more complicated, so you'll either want to learn, so you take a course, go on Udemy. They usually have good offers. So if you wait for a certain amount of time, all of the courses will go down to like £10. Like so, for instance, um, not great if you're trying to sell courses from there, but yeah, if you're trying to buy courses on there, it's great. So you can go on to udemy.com. Loads of courses. As I recommend you get a fully inclusive how to make WordPress websites course. You can get smaller ones or really large ones to go really in depth about stuff. But usually there's a good discount you can get on those courses. So I'll link that below also. Um, the next one, so we've got free hosting. Yeah, so and they're usually quite easy to build. You usually have built-in builders and stuff like that. So you basically just throw it all together and then you start putting content on it. Build a website to get a course, get your hosting. That's one of the ways. You can also pay to get one built. So you go onto websites like Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, very good websites. Post your job on there. So you say, oh yeah, I want a passive website automatically built, so that you get the plugins or whichever source you're going for to get that traffic and automatic content built on your website, which will then set a passive website. So it's going to cost you a lot more. Don't want to really estimate how much it's going to cost. Probably around $200-300, £200-300, I would say. But that's probably a more advanced thing. So if you know that you have a few sites or you want to invest in some more sites, get a really premium, well-made one, you know it's going to make you some money, your idea, that might be a good option. Get someone else to build a professional site then, which you can use to make yourself some more passive income. The last one is buy one, which is I wouldn't recommend this too much, but as long as you're buying proven sites, there's a website called flipper.com, which you basically flip websites. Usually you can get them for I don't know, hundred-ish dollars. So you buy a passive website, it'll tell you how much the website's making, which is an interesting thing. So you can say, is, oh yeah, I want a website that makes $10 to $20 a day or a month, whichever. And then you can go and buy that website. It's already hosted for you. You just buy the hosting and then keep the upkeep of the website, which it factors in for you as well. So you can just go, and as long as you'll need some capital for that though. So you'll need a few £1,000 to buy a website that's already making a certain amount of money, because you're not going to spend £100, £100 on a website which already makes £300 a month, because it just doesn't add up. They keep the website for themselves. So that's going to cost you a few £1,000s. So free hosting, probably the best option if you're just getting started. You want to see if your idea is good. You want to test your content, test the water. I would say go for a free hosting option. I'll link below. If you're a bit more advanced, I'd say take a course to teach you how to build a website, or use a more premium option. So host your website and then get it built on there. That's number 2. Number 3, get one built for you. Use a developer, Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer. Get someone to build one for you. And then 4th is buy a passive website, which will kind of skip you past all of these steps. To be quite honest, you basically just put your £2,000 in, get a website that makes £80 a month, and you're done. That's basically the steps. So you know the basics of what you need to do if you're going to get a website, or you can look into it or by buying courses. So now, what websites work? All right, so membership sites. We've got membership sites selling digital products, so products that you've made or someone else's products, which you then sell online, and they can just have a download link, which then they get sent to them to their email address, and you get their $5, $10, $100, however much the product costs. So then it takes no upkeep, and then people keep buying it, whether it's a course or a book or whatever it is. Then number 3 is print on demand. So services which will print you tops, or what else do they do? Mugs, cups. You have your brand on there, or you sell a service which prints off, say, meme t-shirts. So memes are like a big thing now, I guess. So you have a company which has loads of meme t-shirts. You make the designs, publish them on your website, then they get sent off to a print-on-demand service, which then sends them straight to the customer, which works well as long as you have a good brand or a good niche that you are in. So memes, wouldn't say that's good, because memes come and go very quickly. So one day you could be doing don't touch my spaghetti, and then the next day I don't know what you're doing. You're just doing it. There you go. There's two memes. You can tell I'm up there with the meme community. So along with that is a fan sites. So that's kind of goes on with the meme thing. So if you say you're passionate about a YouTuber, yeah. So PewDiePie or someone, say if they didn't, I know PewDiePie's got a massive community and he has Reddit and everything like that. Say if you had a smaller YouTuber who didn't have a community, for instance, and then you made a website which was their community, or around anything really. Say you wanted to do it about YouTube thumbnails, yeah, the YouTube thumbnail community. I'm sure you'll have loads of people in the community. But yeah, so you start a fan page about a community, which all you need to do is get one of these things which drives traffic to the website. So the fan community, then you advertise that to that community, that site. They're already in the community, so they just go on there and spend time to talk about their interests on the website, which gives people a lot of time on the website and a lot of traffic to you. The next one is a blog. Kind of dying off because everything's done by video now. That's why I would integrate it with YouTube. Your blog. So if you write a blog post, then you make a YouTube video, and then you can redirect people back to your blog post. It's a good way to do stuff. So yeah, membership website. If you have something that you can sell on a subscription sort of basis. Digital products, print on demand, fan website, and then a blog or YouTube channel. Those are the 5 I recommend. There are other ones. Anything that's really going to drive traffic to the site is what you want. So anything high traffic, we're talking like forums, community-based things, people that could bring people back. That's what you really want to be targeting there. So we spoke about how to get a website, what it takes to get one, buy one, host one, get free hosting, stuff like that. What websites work, membership websites, selling digital products, print on demand, forums, fan bases, stuff like that. So now, what is it going to take for you to get this website up and going? So and with anything passive income, it's not like, okay, great, it's done. Now let's just go. It does take a lot of time to get started. So when you're starting a website, you're going to want to get social media. You're going to want to get your website out there, really. So advertise your website through the communities and forums that are to do with your niche or your community. So for your fan site, you'd publicize it to those fans, and print on demand, you'd get into the community of whatever. So that'll take a lot of time building it. So if you're gonna go down the course, the route that I recommend, by getting a course. So you get a course which teaches you the basics of WordPress or the basics of Wix, GoDaddy, stuff like that. If you have a little look into it, I might have a video up soon, just how these work. Squarespace is a really good one. You basically just throw it all together. I'm sure if you've watched any YouTube videos, you've seen Squarespace advertised. This makes it just an easy way to make websites, really. I haven't used it personally myself, but I've heard very many good reviews, and I'm pretty sure that you can use all of these ways to monetize on that platform also. So that's a good way. Now we're going to talk about what it takes. Yeah. So it takes a lot of time. You put a lot of time in, but then you only have to put an hour or two in then every month or every week, every month. So to keep it up. So say with a membership website, all right, that's going to take a lot more upkeep than, say, a print on demand website. So you make a few products every month, change them out, maybe add some new products. Maybe it's an hour or two's work a month. A membership website might be an hour or two's work every week. So it's a big difference in things. If you're making a YouTube channel or a blog, they're the most profitable ones, really. If you make your own personal brand, stuff like that. But that does take a lot more work. You'll be on live videos like this, making new content as often as you can to keep your engagement up. So it does vary on what niche or what product you're planning on making. And then you want to make sure that whatever you're doing, people find it. So making sure that your SEO is correct. If you don't know what SEO is, just search what is SEO. There's great YouTube videos that you can find about what is SEO. Search engine optimization is what it really is. So making sure that when someone types into Google, whatever your thing is, meme clothing, you come up on the first page, so people can just go, there you go, found him, buy yourself a meme top, yeah, for instance. So yeah, that's great. And then what's the So yeah, the last thing is, the more time you put into your website, the more money you'll make off your website. So say now I put in 10 minutes. All right, I've just thrown a website together. Doesn't really look good. The colors are all out. It's all a bit whack. You go onto mobile and it just looks like someone's just, throwing it all together. You're not going to make as much money as someone who spent 10 hours coding it, £100 on a course, and then, another £10 on someone to make it search engine optimized so that it can be found easily on search engines. So that's it. Put the time in, put the money in if it's necessary, so you can get to where you're trying to get to, really. The last thing I'm going to talk about, so we've gone through, just to recap a little, how to build your site, how to get one, buy one, make one, what sort of sites to make. So high traffic, niche, uh, websites, print on demand, stuff like that, selling digital products, all the best. What it takes, so you want to put a lot of time in, you want to put the necessary amount of money in, and you want to make sure that you rank for SEO and your website just looks altogether just as like a good website, basically. Now, the question everyone's asking is, but I've made my website now, it's up, it's running, how do I make money? So there's a couple of steps on how to make money. It really does depend on what your website is, what your product is. So say if you're selling a product now on your website, we're using this print on demand example, but it's a good example. So you won't really need much more than that product. You'll sell that as long as you're making good margins on those products, which usually it's okay. The more products you sell, obviously, the better the margins are. But yeah. So if you're, say, you've got a membership website, you can have adverts on the website, which is always great. If you you can get plugins and stuff like that. Google AdSense integrates with a lot of stuff, so you can easily get good adverts on your website. Place them in nice places. You don't want to spam. That's the only thing. You want to get onto a website when you, for instance, if you ever watched anything bit dodgy, you know, when you're trying to get, what do you call it? When you're trying to watch films, yeah, like films that aren't out yet, you want to go to the cinema and pay for them. What are you even called? Pirated or whatever. Yeah, when you pirate films, then you go on there and loads of ads pop up. You don't want that on your website. You want it to look nice and clean, a few adverts well placed, relevant to your content is what you really want. So that's the first one, advertising. You can advertise on basically any website. If you're selling products, it's less important because you make most of the money off the products, not off the advertising. So with the high traffic ones, you get the advertising, which will make you most of the money. Affiliate marketing. If you don't know what affiliate marketing is yet, I'll have a video on it soon. So basically, you redirect people to other people. You redirect your traffic to other people's products. So you basically sell their product and they give you a percentage of a commission of how much that product was, which is a very good sales tactic online. So if you're a fitness blog, for instance, you send people to Pure Gym's website, they sign up for a membership, you get a percentage of that membership that they paid for, which is great. And if it's reoccurring, as if a membership, so if it's sign up for a membership, you'll get money every single month if those people are still in the membership. So it's a really good source of income if you know it's coming in every month, the repetitive income. Paid promotions. So if you're writing posts or making videos, you can advertise someone else's product. They'll pay you then a fee to advertise on your YouTube channel, on your website, which is money straight in your pocket. Really, you write a post about them, say a few good words about their product, about their bottle of water. This is the best bottle of water I've ever used. Yeah, there you go. Money straight in your pocket, which is great. Membership websites. So that's another good way. So you have a paid membership site. Someone pays $1, $2 every single month. You have 1,000 people. There you go. That's $1,000 a month, which is great. Subscriptions, same sort of thing. This can also work with apps. When you get apps which are paid subscription, that's also a good way to have recurring, repetitive, passive income. Products, same thing with the t-shirts. If you're selling digital products, you get your money every month from the products you sell. The print on demand services, that's a good product. And then there's other bits and pieces along with products that you can sell, drop shipping, stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically it. Step 1, how to get your website, what we've discussed. Step 2, what website to make. 3, what it takes to make the website. And 4, how to make the money on the websites. So if you guys have any more questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. It's right under that subscribe and like button. So yeah, just to recap, if you're starting out on making passive websites, start with a free one. That's what I always recommend. Make sure that there's people coming to the site. So even with the print on demand services, stuff like that, there's always a free option. The domain always, that's the letdown really. You can buy domains to go with them. Yeah, so you can buy a £14 domain and then it'll look a bit better. But the free hosting is what I would go with. It'll say your site, your site.wordpress.com, which isn't terrible, but you can then see that your business model is working. If it is working, then you put your money in and get it to look good, work well, make yourself more money on top. So then you've decided on your product, you put the time in, you've got the adverts, those sources that we know about, advertising, affiliate marketing, paid promotions, membership sites, and then your products and services. And then you basically just sit back and look at it a few times a week or a few times a month. Make sure it's still running, make sure it's still working, and make yourself passive income, financial freedom. That's the goal. So I hope you guys, this helped you. If you were looking into passive websites, be careful when buying ones. That's all I'll say. Make sure that it's a reliable source. Make sure that if they give you some of them will give you a login. You have temporary logins, or they can give you statistics. If they can give you statistics and stuff like that, which are approved, because anyone can Photoshop something that says I get 1,000 views a day, and they could get so. Yeah, just make sure you're buying from legitimate sources, is what I would say, and just be careful out there. Don't buy anything scammy. Stay happy. All right. Any questions, guys? Leave them in the comments. I'm active in there, so I'll get you an answer back to you as soon as possible. Stay subscribed and press the bell notification so you can get notified when I put these live streams. And I'll see you soon. Thank you very much.